Greetings, basement dwellers everywhere. How are you guys doing? It is Saturday morning. We woke up to the most. My driveway has at least 2 feet of snow in it, and I have a long driveway. I can't even get out of my house. I tried shoveling it. It's so heavy, I can't even move it. We're basically housebound. I had to shovel a little spot so my dog would be able to get out because he's the little guy to get out to do his thing. And oh my God, my arms are killing me just doing that. We got dumped on, man. I think it was 16 inches plus what we already had on the ground. So, and maybe more to come. Not fun. Anyway, I am pretty happy today because I'm going to have a chance to listen to a lot of records. I got a lot of new records, man. Here's what I did. Now, you Beatle fans are going to slam me for this, but a while ago I picked up two of the McCartney archive sets, the McCartney album and Band on the Run. Now, the McCartney album is a 2 CD set, hardcover book with some stuff in it. It wasn't the elaborate sets that he did with the albums came after. And Band on the Run was a 3 CD set. One of them was a video. Not a lot of extras and stuff that you really have to have. They weren't essential to me as the next ones that gave you a lot more stuff, but they were still worth a couple of bucks, and I picked them up really cheap. So not really cheap, but I paid $75 for them, and I never listened to them. I have the smaller versions of the CDs with the 2 and 3 CDs, so like it's just sitting there, a waste of money. I'm trying to be more strategic with, because we're all on budgets, especially when you're retired, and I love to spend money on records, so I'm always looking at creative ways to do that. And so I thought I'm going to take these in. So my buddy at Zap Records, Tim, he gave me what I paid for them. He can turn around and make a bit of a profit on them, and so I ended up with a $150 credit. I traded in a few, maybe like 5 more albums or something like that. Ended up with $180 in credits. So I got 6 new albums that I haven't even opened yet. I got them home yesterday at 4 o'clock, and busy as heck after that. And so this morning I was all excited about getting up and playing with my new records. I'm going to do it with you online here. But first of all, let me show you a couple other things that I got just ahead of my yesterday's purchases. By now, I think everybody who watched my channel knows that Larry Graves, we did the live chat last week, and Larry had we had the amazing Arthur Brown on with us for about a half an hour, and wow, I'm still thrilled. Anyway, Arthur, after it was over, there's one Arthur Brown release that's came out in the last year that I hadn't picked up yet. It's called Monsters Ball. So the next day I was motivated. I got to order this because I'm pretty much a completist with Arthur now. So Monsters Ball is an album of songs that's really based around monsters, I guess. The song titles are like Lucifer Sam and Bucket of Blood, Zombie Yelp. He does a cover of his own song Fire, The Monster Hop, Curse of the Hearse, Mad Witch, The Vampire, and also anyway. So it's a rock. I'd say it's pretty heavy. Like if you're even a metal fan, Aaron Muth Alomar, I'm talking to you. I think you might like this. Or Christian or Serio, check this album out, man. Arthur Brown, Monsters Ball. I think you guys would really like this. So it's produced by Billy Sherwood. So right away I know I've got some attention from the metalheads. Here's who else plays on this album. Ian Pace plays drums on a track or two. Steve Hillage, if everybody's familiar with that name. I saw some other names here that were kind of eye-openers. Carmen Apiece plays on Arthur Brown's Fire, and so does Brian Auger. Also, the great Shuggy Otis, great guitar player, plays on the Monster Hop. Bu- 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 I guess that's about it. Yeah, so pretty cool. Anyway, check it out. If you like more heavier rock, you'll like this. Arthur mentioned, somebody asked the question, new bands or just bands you're into, and he assumed that meant new bands, and he mentioned this weird jazz band called The Comet Is Coming, and I wrote down the name, and afterwards went on Spotify and sampled a couple of tunes and went, this is pretty interesting stuff. And I ordered 2 records just without having any idea which ones I should get, whatever. It was just what was available quickly on Amazon. And I ended up with their first album, which is called Channel the Spirits. Very cool cover. I'd like to get this on vinyl. And I just dropped the hype sticker, which might tell you something. I don't know. This also comes with an EP that they did too, so it's a 2 CD set. I take this home and play it. I am mind blown. I mean, there's nothing inside between these ears. You probably all think that anyway, but trust me, now it's completely empty. Everything just went gone. I put this on a USB stick and been playing it in my car. I was out in the car all day yesterday. I had to drive, make a 2-hour trek back and forth, and played this thing like 3 times. And I played it at home a couple times. Every time I listen to it, it gets better and better. It's instrumental jazz. It is, oh man. So these guys all have weird names. King Shabaka, King Shabaka, Danilog the Conqueror, and Betamax Killer. That's what they call themselves. And Joshua Edahen. It is a synthesizer, drums, and a saxophone. Trio. You have no idea how good this sounds. It's amazing music. And from what I understand, the synthesizer player and the drummer had a duo. And they were playing in a club or something, and supposedly this guy's standing on the side of the stage watching them and grooving away, and he's got a saxophone. He must have a case with a saxophone in it or something. Asks if he can get up and jam with them. He gets up and starts playing with them, and all 3 of them just look at each other and go, magic. And they put this band together, which is absolutely phenomenal. If you like jazz, if you like something just a bit weird, you like great instrumental music, you will freaking love this. I can't recommend. 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. Here's the other album I bought. Haven't even heard it yet. It's on Impulse. They moved over to the Impulse label. The Comet Is Coming, Hyper-Dimensional Expansion Beam. Check that cover. Do yourself a favor and listen to these guys. I'm telling you, I'm just raving. Great cover. I haven't even looked at the vinyl or anything yet. There we go. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is, man, I'm telling you, it's so exciting to find new bands that you really love. It's incredible. So let's get on with what happened yesterday when I went and traded in all that stuff, got a $180 credit and bought a whole bunch of stuff. So I was mentioning to my friend Tim, who owns the store, I was telling him the whole story I just told you about Arthur Brown and the Comet Is Coming. He says, somebody traded in some Comet Is Coming. I got a couple sitting over there in the jazz section, check them out. So he's got 2. Grabbed them immediately. I haven't even looked. That's the first time I pulled them out of the wrapper. So these, I believe, have been previously enjoyed, but they look brand new. Somebody bought this and doesn't like this music at all. It says here, the comet is coming to destroy illusions. It will manifest new realities, perceptions, levels of awareness, and abilities to coexist. It's a musical expression forged in the deep mystery. It is the overcoming of fear, the embracing of chaos, and the peripheral sight that we might summon the fire. Through the transcendent experience of music, we can reconnect with the energy of the life force in hopes of manifesting higher realities in new constructs, because the end is only really the beginning. There's the dudes. First time I've seen them. They're from England. Danalog plays a Roland SH-09, a Roland Juno 60, a Roland Jupiter 4, and Roland VP330. I don't know if that means anything to you. Betamax drums, percussions, Pro Rhythm, Drumfire, drum machine, Simmons clap, and something else. King Shabaka, tenor sax and bass clarinet. And yeah, so this one, it says, has a vocal on it from Kate Tempest. So I'm on track 4, so I'm not sure what that is. Again, on Tempest. Okay, and this one is a 2-song, like an EP kind of a thing, I think, unless these songs are long. For side A, Eminent, and side B, Super Zodiacs. There's only 2 songs, and it says they're DJ mixes. Yeah, they're definitely short tracks. You can see by the run-out groove is pretty deep. But I had to pick it up too. I'm picking up everything I can get from these guys. So I will have their whole catalog. I guarantee it. I'm hoping they come to Canada. I actually sent them a message on their Instagram account and told them how I discovered them, and they sent back a message to me saying that's very cool. Next. Oh, how about David Bowie? This is a new release. It's called A Divine Symmetry. This is kind of a redone modern version of Hunky Dory. It's the same songs and everything. I don't know the story of this. I get the feeling it's just maybe different versions of the songs, alternate takes maybe, or they've done something to alter it in some way, but from what I'm told, it's not anything mind-blowing. This is a really good album, Hunky Dory. Does anybody know what hunky dory means? How did they come up with a phrase like hunky dory? So was there a dory and then it's hunky or it's not hunky? It could be, hunky was kind of like what, hot? So if it's ugly dory, is there an ugly dory? Who's Dory? And why are they doing these things to us? Anyway, see, we opened a new album together, Divine Symmetry. Tim was playing this in the store for me when I bought it, and cool picture of Mr. Bowie there. Wow, he was quite a dude back then, eh? Oh, this opens up into a big thing with lyrics and stuff. There's the vinyl. Very cool. 2 of my favorite David Bowie songs are on this, Quicksand and Life on Mars. Next, what are we going to open next? Dave Alvin. Anybody familiar with Dave Alvin? Great guitar player, been around a long, long time. Member of the Blasters with his brother Phil. I was not into the Blasters. I first discovered Dave on a psychedelic album he made 2 years ago called The Third Mind, which is absolutely incredible album. If you like 60s psychedelic guitar, get The Third Mind. You'll love it. So anyway, the name was on my radar from that. I think my buddy Erwin in Germany started talking about Dave Alvin maybe, and I picked up a CD. I can't remember which one, and it was mostly acoustic stuff, but it was really good. I mean, just awesome guitar playing and great, but he does all kinds of stuff like rock stuff. and whatever. So they had this on the shelf at Zap Records, so I picked it up. I've never heard it. 1111. There's a hype sticker that says this is an 11th anniversary edition. So, featuring the original album plus 3 bonus tracks, resequenced by Mr. Alvin himself. There's the man. If you've never heard this guy, check him out. And check out a couple of different albums, because different styles of music for sure. If you like acoustic stuff, you'll find stuff you like. If you like electric stuff, you'll find stuff you like. If you like rock and roll and whatever, you'll find stuff you like. Very cool. Bear with me. That's what happens when we open together. You have to be patient. I said you got to be patient. Don't be going away. Turn this off. Best is yet to come. Dave Alvin, 1111. Really interested in hearing this, because this guy's phenomenal. Let's see what the vinyl looks like. It's on Yep Rock Records. Try to say that really. There we go. Black vinyl. There's an insert in here with lyrics. We'll put that down there. I'm not making you wait until while I put these away. Did not have one of my favorite albums of all time, and I did not have it on vinyl recently. I've had it over different times in my life, but right now I don't have it. I have a beautiful MoFi SACD of this, but I just wanted to get it on vinyl. Surrealistic Pillow, Jefferson Airplane. I just inducted them into the Authentic Hall of Fame that we're doing on Rich Strickler's channel. So I'm a big fan of Jefferson Airplane. This is an album that I was turned on to right away when it came out, and kind of turned me on to that whole San Francisco scene. Of course, it's got Somebody to Love on it, and White Rabbit, but there's a lot of great songs on here, some great acoustic ballads, a couple of one acoustic instrumental called Embryonic Journey, which is beautiful, and a couple of songs that you might consider a bit psychedelic San Francisco sound, but brilliant album. So this is just a basic reissue. It's not like a MoFi or anything, but the album was never really a sonic masterpiece anyway. And last but not least, I picked up Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead. They put out, he was touring with the Wolf Brothers, and I picked up the CD from the first album they released, live album. This is the second one, and I saw it on vinyl, and I thought, man, since it's basically free, I'm going to try it because I really like the first one. So this has quite a few Grateful Dead staples on it. So the band is Bobby Weir, Don Was, who's pretty famous producer and performer, Jay Lane, and Jeff Chimenti. Now Jeff is played with the Dead a lot, so the songs on here: Mama Tried, Eyes of the World, What's Going On, the Marvin Gaye song, Terrapin Station, the other one, Broke Down Palace, Days Between, Ripple. I mean, it's got some great Live in Colorado. So let's get this baby opened here. It's coming, man. It's coming. There we go. Nice cover. See, it's kind of glossy in spots. Oh, it doesn't open up. I hate that. It's not a gatefold, but you stick a bunch of records in it. Come on. Cool inserts. Awesome. That's all I got for you today. I hope everyone has a great weekend. I hope you're not snowbound like we are. And we will talk soon. Take care. Please subscribe. I'm not getting any subscribers. I'm not feeling the love. So thank you.